Hello everyone and welcome to Real Time Reviews, the channel that only reviews products after they've been used for at least 6 months, so you get a better idea of what they're like. Now then, in today's review we're going to be looking at my Ryobi reciprocating saw here. This is, I believe, called an RRS1801. It's a universal reciprocating saw. I bought it primarily to cut up some pallets and wood for the fire last winter, so it's approximately 12 months old, this, and up until recently that's all it was used for. Myself and my wife are handy persons and we do a lot of gardening, and to be honest, this year I've used this a lot in the gardens, cutting up or delimbing bushes and trees and stuff like that, so it's really has come in handy this year. But let's get it down and we'll have a look at it. Right then, we'll have a quick look at some of the features on this thing, then we'll see it in action, and at the end I will give my opinion as to whether or not this thing is worth a purchase. It's a universal reciprocating saw, so there's lots of different blades you can buy for this thing. It's got a quick change blade function on it, which is dead easy. Pull this lever up, pull the blade out, insert the new one, job's a good one. Like I say, it comes with lots of different blades. It's got anti-vibration technology, it says, which basically means I think it's just got a flexible handle. It will actually shake your fillings out, this thing, if you don't use it correctly. So that probably absorbs more vibration than I probably realise. It's got an adjustable shoe, so you can even out blade wear, which comes in handy. Also, it's fully proportional as well, so the harder you pull the trigger, the faster the thing goes. Right then, let's see this thing in action. Now, I've never ever cut anything apart from green wood and dry wood, so I'm going to use this metal blade and I'm going to cut some plastic and aluminium and copper pipes, I think, to see how it gets on. Like I said to you before, I've never used this for anything other than cutting up wood, so this is the first time I'm going to be cutting some different materials. I've got the Ryobi supplied metal blade. Let's see what it's like on this piece of aluminium tube. Anyway, here we go. Should fly through it, really. Oh yeah, it's gone through it like a knife through butter. I wonder if we've got a bit of steel anywhere. Right then, I've got a bit of thin wall steel tube here. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, no problem at all. I wonder if we've got a solid piece of steel somewhere. Right, I've got an M10 bolt here, so here goes.
12 seconds later.
Well, there you go. I think it made a bit of a meal of that, but it went through. So let's try a bit of dry wood. Right, I've got a dry piece of pallet here. It's approximately about 20mm thick. I've got a wood blade in. Let's go for it. There we go, job done. Right then, what do I think about Ryobi's 18V cordless reciprocating saw? Well, let's go for some good and bad points. Bad points first, things I don't like. The blades that are supplied with this are absolute garbage. I've literally cut that. This is a brand new blade. I've never used this Ryobi blade. It came with it. I've literally cut that piece of aluminium pipe, a piece of copper pipe, and that 10mm bolt. And you probably can't tell, it's absolutely goose, this is. So the blades that come with this thing are rubbish. Right then, the next thing I don't like about it is the fact that this thing gets very hot when I'm using it. Now, I'm not sure if it's particular to this saw or they all do it, but the motor in this thing gets very hot, and you can, if you've been using it for a protracted period of time, you can actually smell it as well. It does smell like the motor's burning, but it's never stopped working. It doesn't show any signs of ever stopping working, and it's been like that for 12 months. It's been like that since I very first used it. But like I say, I'm not sure if it's my particular saw that's like this or they're all like this. Put a comment in the comments below if you've got any experience of this. But my particular saw Yeah, it gets very, very hot when it's been used. The other bad point I've got written down on my list is, it's a minor niggle really, it's more of an inconvenience, but this thing eats batteries. It's very battery heavy. You'll go, I think the only other Ryobi tool that I've got that is equivalent with regards to its usage of batteries or how fast it drains the batteries is the blower, but this thing eats batteries for breakfast. You'll be constantly changing. I know there's only a 2 amp hour one in here, and I know I've only got some aftermarket batteries mainly that are using this thing, and there's going to be people out there saying, well, use a bigger battery or use the genuine Ryobi batteries. But I think even if we did, I think this thing goes through batteries like there's no tomorrow. Right then, let's have some good points. Now the first thing I've got written down on my list is the weight. I don't think this is too heavy. It's quite a light tool and I don't find it fatiguing to use. It's quite straightforward. So from that standpoint, ergonomically as well, I think it's a nice tool to use. The next good thing I've got written down on my list is the price. I give 65 quid for this, body only. I don't think it's a particularly expensive saw. It does seem reasonable quality. It's fairly ergonomic, so I think the money's spot on for this. Last but not least on my list is probably the most important thing for me is reliability. I know it's only 12 months old, this thing, but it does get used a fair bit. And in those 12 months it's been 100% reliable. Everything I've asked of it, it's done. Like I say, up until literally this video, it had only ever cut wood because that's predominantly what I use it for. But everything I've asked of it, it's done, and it's done well. Right then, conclusion time. Would I recommend Ryobi's RRS1801 Reciprocating Saw to you guys? And the answer is yes. I wasn't terribly enamoured with this tool when I first got it, but it has grown on me, and the more I use it, the more I like it. Everything I've asked of it, it's done. It's been 100% reliable, so I've got no qualms in recommending it to you guys. If you're after a reciprocating saw for light to medium duty, I think you would do a lot worse. Just get rid of these crappy Ryobi blades that you get with it and buy some decent blades, and I don't think you'll look back. Anyway, if you found this video of some use and interest, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're feeling that way inclined, hit that subscribe button because there'll be more similar reviews and all sorts of different products in the future. Once again, guys, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you again very soon.